Hello everybody, it's NCP. Long time no hear from. Okay, some housekeeping first. I've got a lot of videos hidden over the last year with things going on. There's reasons for that, and I'll eventually return them, but for now, they have to stay, hidden. Like the health ones and such, but I'm going to give this one health update. This is a major thing because I kind of left you guys hanging. Here's what's going on with me. After the pneumonias and everything, and the aspiration pneumonia is why they found this. But I remember I was telling you guys I was having a little trouble throwing up, or I was throwing up for no reason. What I have is achalasia. It's been confirmed now. And it's not common, but it's kind of uncommon. But there's different kinds, and mine's, I guess, the best case scenario. Basically, you can get this as a child or 70 years old, and you live with it for years before you even know you have it. You just modify your diet. Like I used to eat like the Tasmanian devil, just shove it in there as fast as I could, and go about my day. Get on the next thing. Now, I'm the last one to finish eating at the table. Always. And this is a subconscious behavior that's developed because of the way I swallow. I can swallow fine, but it doesn't pass my stomach. But I'll get to that in a minute. But this has modified my behavior unconsciously over the years, so I eat differently. So this has been going on for years, and like the doctor said, it can hit children at like 2 years old. It can hit you at 70 years old. They don't know what causes it. I asked specifically, is this because I've been a bad diabetic? For years it's been uncontrolled. Then we got on keto and got it controlled, and then we kind of let things go for a while because what happened last year was terrible, but let things go, and she said, no, this is not from that. They don't know what causes achalasia, but my esophagus is straight, and that's important. I had a barium test yesterday, and basically, if I'm doing my mouth right, because metric's kind of hard, I had 582 milligrays of radiation. And I think that works out to about 58 rads. I'm like, oh. I was asking so many questions, I was upsetting the technician. He's like, are you a technician? No. All right then. But they were handing me barium tests to the swallow, the big one, not like I had in the hospital, with just a chewing one. This is, they give me a Dixie cup full of chalk, or barium, and I would drink it and they'd watch me swallow it live on the x-rays. All the time I'm being irradiated, by the way. So, like I said, I think that's 58 rads. You guys can check that later. I'm not sure on that, but it's 582 millirads. Milligrays, sorry. Or was it centigrades? I forget. Anyway, it worked out at 58 rads, I think. So, whatever. So they did the test, and you could see it swallow, go all the way down, straight down. And the problem is, I also had a mano something test, a pressure test, where they take a tube up my nose. That was a while back. But my esophagus is completely useless. It doesn't contract at all. The muscles are there, they're intact, but the nerves are burnt out, she said. So once I get from my throat to like, I don't know, a couple inches above the heart or where the esophagus actually starts, that's, up underneath the throat, there's like a sphincter in your throat. Excuse me. From there to the stomach, it doesn't contract at all. It just ignores me. It's gravity fed. It's just like, too bad. But the way mine is, it's still straight. Now some people, it gets like the P-traps under the sink. It gets all baggy and swirls around and goes different places. They can't do this. They have to do a different surgery for that. Oh, I have to have surgery. So I have to have a, oh gosh, an endoscopic myotomy. I think that's how it's pronounced. And that's where they're going to go down, they're going to go in the esophagus, through the mouth, and go in between the esophagus and esophagus wall and cut the muscle and make the muscle release. It'll weaken it. This could cause acid reflux. I can live with that. But they can do that. They can fix that too. Now, I'm a candidate for that surgery. And I said, let's do it. And then there's another one called a Heller myotomy, which they go in from the outside of your belly and chest and go into cameras and stuff, and they cut the muscle from the outside. And then they pull up the stomach somehow and wrap it around the esophagus to create pressure on it so to stop acid reflux. Now, I go, what's the gold standard? And that's the Heller one, the more invasive one. And I said, Joy. But she goes, if you do the first one, just the endoscopic one, basically we can always come back and do the other one if you have problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and have the less invasive one done, and sometime next month. I don't know which. They haven't got back to me. Give me dates. It has to be all scheduled. But she's done it a lot of times, and surgeon's done a lot of times. So that's what's going on there. So that's going to be resolved, and I can go back to my life. I mean, right now it's gravity fed. I'm gravity fed. It feeds by gravity. And what this surgery will do is make the stomach and esophagus sphincter open up. The signals come from my brain, they go to the esophagus, and they stop. So normally when you eat, the esophagus starts contracting to push food down, and then it sends a signal to the lower sphincter on the stomach to open up and release. Well, mine doesn't. So I have the exact opposite of acid reflux right now. It's so strong, I cannot get acid reflux. That's a problem, because food doesn't go down like it should. Liquids, yeah, I can drink liquids and stuff, but you gave me the barium I was watching, they gave me a big barium pill, like a horse pill, and that kind of got down there and just stopped, so it dissolves and goes through. So it takes a long time, and that's where my problem is. And when you're sleeping, you can't just say, I'm going to eat, 10 hours before I go to bed, because I'll go to bed, or I'll have coffee like at 6 p.m. The next morning, that coffee will regurgitate on me. And it never went into my stomach at all, ever. So it tastes just like I had a cold cup of coffee, So it doesn't taste like bile, so that's good, right? So that's what's up with that. This is all going to be resolved. It's not cancer, so that's fantastic, right? This is something that can be fixed. There will always probably be a mild risk of aspiration, but I'm 50 years old, and I think one of the big killers of old people is pneumonia. And this will give me pneumonia. I keep aspirating it. I tried to get the pneumonia vaccine. They're giving me static over that because I'm getting ready and all this stuff, but basically that won't help with this. But I'm gonna get it anyway because I'm very pro-vaccine. But now that's the housekeeping. Okay, so I'll let you guys know after all that's done. That's gonna be a month or two away for surgery. Who knows? I called the blood bank because they made me sign a thing to if I need blood to get it, and I said, well, let me okay, right. And then I called back and said, hey, can I donate my own blood for surgery? Because my sister suggested that. And yeah, I can, but I got to drive to Raleigh and all this other stuff. And if I need blood during the surgery, they'll just give me blood on hand. So I asked if I had to be my blood that I donated. Can I donate a friend's blood? And the doctor's like, what are you talking about? I go, well, my wife is, O negative. I know we don't have any diseases. Because see, when I signed off on this blood thing for blood products and stuff, it said like HIV, hepatitis C, and I thought, well, that's all screened for. And then it said, and things unknown. See, what do people might have now that we don't know about? I mean, back in the day, the blood supply was contaminated with HIV. Because, why would you test for it? No one knew about it. I thought, well, my blood, my wife's blood, whatever we have, we got. So, as far as I know, we're good to go. So, I wonder what that's about. But, so we don't have any diseases, so I like to keep it that way. But they said that, Rowley and stuff, but they donated and all this stuff, and if we didn't use it, no one else could. They'd have to trash it. I thought, I don't want to waste it. And they would give me type O blood at the hospital during the procedure anyway, while they're waiting for the other blood to come from Rowley. So there's no point, really, for me. And something I probably won't need anyway. She said there's like a 1% chance, and that's if something goes bad. So I'm going to risk it and just say whatever. Of course, the one in, 100,000 get this? I don't know, I've been hitting some pretty good numbers lately. Maybe I should look into that. I'm winning lotteries that I don't want to win. But that's what's going on. Now, as for stuff around here, let me show you a thing of what I'm planning to do. Let me get in the front room. Right back. Alright. So as you may or may not know, I got a different printer. And I had to make a stand for it. Okay, so I went ahead and I built this stand out of a Harbor Freight tool stand. I put my own tables on and finished them. They're nice. But what I've been doing is keeping an open filament and a gamma lid over here. Gamma lid container for open filament. And what I did is right now it's 63% humidity here. And humidity messes these things up. This is just sitting there. I have about a bunch of these sensors. But I'm going to open this with my feet. There we go. Let's see now. So, what I did is I put a big humidifier in there. And my filament I've been opened, but we're at 17% in there, so, and about 70 degrees. So that's what I've been doing. Now, what I'm going to do is make a bunch of these. And what I plan to do is I'm going to try to make it look not out of place in here. I'm going to take and put these wood slats. This is all slats. The same thing I've made the bench out of. So I'll cut these really thin and wrap it around this. And I want to make like a barrel. And that'll look, not that anybody ever comes in our living room because we don't really use it in here. As you can tell by the echo. But, so, I'm going to make it look like a barrel, I think. It's probably going to look really bad and horrible, but I don't know. I said I did a video on this, but I think I took it down for reasons, or hid it. But like I said, there's been a lot of videos, but a lot of them aren't appropriate for right now. So, there's a lot of other things I want to do that I don't want to violate terms of service on and such. So I may, just for those videos, put up another channel on one of the other streaming services. And every time I do a video, I'll say, hey man, I did a video here, and just give you a link to it. I have not done that yet, so I have not set up anything anywhere else, but we'll see. Because there's, there's things I want to show and do, but I can't, or shouldn't. I'd risk things, but that's what's going on right now. Let's see how that works out. Like I said, I think the barrel product should be good, and I might do that this coming up weekend, or I might not. I don't know. But that's pretty much what's going on here. I can kind of get on with my life now. Now I know what's going on in my esophagus, and I know a lot of you guys, because I asked for all the prayers for this and prayers for that, and I am so humbly grateful. I am humbled by the amount of prayers and support coming in with my dad and all that stuff. It was a bad year. It was. So, yeah. So anyway, my wife said I could have her blood. And all week I've been calling her Renfield. So she's not appreciating that. But still. Because she started calling me Dracula asking for her blood, so I was calling her Renfield. So we have a very, very good relationship. I mean, she's so much better than I deserve. Wow, I am so lucky. You know, she's not just my wife, you know, she's my best friend. And I've had a lot of fun with her over the years. Hiking, anything I want to do, she's like, okay, let's do it. Let's go hiking. Let's go this. Let's do that. So things are good. Things are good here now, I think. So I babbled a little bit, but I wanted to update you guys on what I'm doing, stuff, and I haven't did much freeze drying lately. I haven't did anything really. Haven't just felt good, and I feel fine now. It's a lot of stress when you're sick and stuff. Just I'm kind of good now, so I'm happy. You know, things are going well, and we'll see what happens here in the future. Just that's never know. But I like this table. It's nice. It's shiny. It just fits my printer. It's nice. And yeah, I do like 3D printing a lot. It's very handy if I need something. I'm currently learning CAD. I'm taking some classes for Fusion 360. So hopefully I can design things that I need. Usually it's cases for things, like little ham radio projects. I need a case. And it's not that hard to draw a box in CAD, let's be honest. But a little mess up here on the dimensions and boom. None of the holes line up for the ports. But anyway, don't want to bore you guys. It's probably been about 20 minutes. Actually, it's been 17. So please have a great day, and I will start really firing up things here. I really hate blog videos. They're lazy, but this will be the last one, I think. Then we'll get into real projects. Like I said, some of these projects are going to have to be on another channel, another servers, unfortunately. But there will be direct links to them here, so you don't have to subscribe to those channels and try to find them or anything. It's like in the video, say, hey, I did a video here. Here's what it is, Prepper's Voice needs to be updated. Oh, I'll just put a link to Prepper's Voice. Do that when I'm ready. I've totally neglected that Prepper's Voice. Oops, sorry. I updated everything for latest software and everything, but there's nothing. There's no new videos there or anything. So let's get to that. Yeah, and then there's current events in the world, so we'll have to do some commentary on those too, but not today. All right. Anyway, guys, it's NCP. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. This is Thursday, the something, I don't know. January, I know that. But that's what's up, so have a great one, everybody. NCP out.